Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Split Labs channel. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. And as always, before I jump into my MLB best bets, I have to let you guys know this video is going to be completely powered by Split Labs because we built the exact tool that we wanted to use as sports bettors. We're going to go over some public betting splits, line movements, and market signals across the MLB today. And if you want to see what the crowd is doing, where the line is going, and what the market is hinting at, it's what we do every single day here. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And if you want access to the dashboard and everything that you're going to see here today, as I land my best bets in the MLB, head over to the link in the description and the pinned comment. Promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month. All right, let's dive into today's slate. We had a really good day yesterday. I think my reads were pretty spot on with some of the calls, especially that early game between the Tigers and the Red Sox. That was fantastic. But as we always say here, quickly celebrating wins, never apologizing for losses. Let's lock it in. All right, who do we have on the board first? Should we talk Astros Guardians, shall we? Start with the first game on the slate. Why not? Let's get you guys into a closer view here and let's lock it in. All right, so we got a lot of money here coming in on the Guardians. I think a lot of people are fully fading the Astros. The Astros won or lose yesterday? The Astros won, actually, so I'm actually pretty surprised at this fade happening here. Anyway, 81% of bets, 98% of money on Cleveland, -1.5. Concerning. However, line movement wise, the books are respecting that. The price is shifting in favor of the Guardians. Not a red flag, it's a positive. And then we've got 79% of bets, 52% of money coming in on Cleveland Guardians money line. Again, not too concerning. It's a lot, don't get me wrong. However, from open to current, open at a -132, moving in favor of the Guardians as well. So the books are respecting the public's money. There's just a lot of public money here. That's why my antennas are being raised. And then on the total, we've got 84% of bets, 84% of money coming in on over 8.5. Now, it opened at an 8. It's now sitting at an 8.5 for plus money. I do think this is something worth noting. This is a lot. It's really one-sided. The public has made up their mind over Guardians, and it's not even close. The books are adjusting, and they're respecting it. I'm just looking at field conditions. It's a good day. This is currently live, so there's still time for the weather to heat up here. Yesterday they blew way over, so I think that's trending in the direction of hey, these teams are hitting the ball, yada yada yada. I have some concerns. Guardians are taking all of this money and their bullpen is not good. We don't have good arms here. So do I fade the... I feel like this is a fade the public spot. Weiss is coming in with an almost 5 ERA and he does not pitch that long. So all the Guardians have to do is knock him out and then you're into this bullpen. That works in Houston's favor though, because look at this bullpen that they have. They're on a 2.33 ERA. They've got great arms available. Their best arms are available to carry them the full way. Obviously, you're hoping he can make it 4 innings pitched, possibly 5, but realistically, let's not get too crazy here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a really big advantage for the Astros. Now, one point of concern is that, yeah, they just won yesterday. Do we depend on the Astros to win back-to-back at a 9-15 record? They haven't really proven that they can, don't get me wrong, but you're getting their run line at a much better number here, and I think that works in our favor. I'm willing to take Houston plus 1.5 at this -176 straight up. I don't know if they win this game outright, but I do think they at least take the lead first, or at least come close to trying to close this out and then collapsing. But this bullpen disadvantage here that the Guardians have, I think, is something worth noting. The arms that they have available are not fantastic. I think the Astros can get to it. Give me the over 8. I'm gonna bring it back down to the 8. Give me the over 8 here as well. I don't see any reason for why this game should go under with the arms available in this Guardians bullpen. You've got Weiss. He's probably gonna give up some runs in the beginning. Like, this feels like an over game again. I don't see why not. I don't see anything that would drive me to taking the under here. All right, moving into, we have to do it. Yankees versus Red Sox. Everything is moving in favor of the Red Sox. Look at this line movement. Oh my goodness. All right, 82% of bets, 75% of money coming in on Yankees -1.5. And what do we always say anytime I show you guys some Yankee numbers? Don't be scared. It's the Yankees. This is a public thing. It's just how things play out here. Don't stress about it. It just is what it is. And yeah, take it with a grain of salt. The concern here, at least in today's game, is the fact that the line movement is trending in favor of Boston, and there's barely any bets or money on them right now. Also, Yankees are at a pick'em at a 13-9. Concerning. 57% of bets, 71% of money on New York Yankees money line. They opened at a -110, now sitting at a -102. Concern. I mean, come on. And then looking at the total here, 55% of bets, 64% of money on under 8.5. Shifting towards the under. Price-wise, even though there's been no official line move here, something worth noting. The books are respecting the money on the under. Now, how do I take an under on this game? I think both of these teams are struggling a little bit. There's been some regression, right? And I think a lot of people are putting things into the weather, as always, Fenway. Yankees are coming in on a 3-game win streak, and they're currently at a pick'em against the Red Sox. I just don't see it. But also, we're at Fenway, and I showed you guys this before. Red Sox actually hit the ball more towards this side here, and it's the most impacted area. Let me actually turn on the visual for you guys so you guys can see it. Boston, they hit more towards this impacted area, whereas the Yankees, more even keeled. They're going to be impacted a lot too. They're more of a centered team with right field being, so I can understand why we're saying under on this, but look at these bullpens. Look at these numbers. You've got Gill coming in with a 7 ERA, and this Yankees bullpen has not been good. 4.05 ERA, risky. Boston, look at this bullpen. How am I taking the under? I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. In good conscience, I cannot do it. It's also the Yankees versus the Red Sox, so I feel like there has to be something that goes into that. Give me the over 8.5 here as well. I think a lot is being put into the weather, but how do I take an under? And these are the stats that I'm seeing. These are the arms available. I think we're definitely going to see an appearance from Chapman though. That'll be solid. But it's been used. I know it's trending in favor of the Red Sox. I know. And a part of me is take the Red Sox. Take the Red Sox because the Yankees are at a pick'em. And when do you get them at a pick'em? I think these numbers might move closer to first pitch. Truly. Because the rivalry, it lives strong. And I just don't foresee this staying this way strongly. I mean, the Yankees are the Yankees. They're always going to take the most of the money. I think where the books are going to win outright is this total. Give me the over 8.5. Give me the Yankees money line. How often do you get them out of pick'em? I'm not gonna miss my chances on that. Give me the Yankees money line straight up and give me the over 8.5 here. There's just no way I can take it under on this game. We have a lot of fantastic games here. What do we want to be our last one, guys? I'm feeling a Pirates, honestly. A Pirates versus Texans. The Mets have been on cruise control. It's been really tough to watch, to be honest. Or, what's our last one, guys? What's our last one? What is our last one? How about Let's do Pittsburgh. I like it. Let's do Pittsburgh. I'm seeing a lot here that I like from a sports betting aspect. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates coming into Texas, visiting the Rangers here. 71% of bets, 87% of money currently on Pittsburgh, -1.5. Not surprising. Fantastic pitching staff, things like that. Only concern, there is no movement in this line. I think that's because this game kind of just became available. So I'm not going to stress this too much. Money line, 70% of bets, 65% of money on the Pirates straight up. Has not changed at all. It's currently at a plus money, which is concerning in itself. And then for the total, we've got 8.5. Not changed at all. More so at a 50-50 as well. These are definitely early numbers here. I think this game just got posted on like FanDuel or something. Looking at the bullpens, these are solid teams. This is definitely a squad that I would willingly do a nerfy against. Rangers are currently on a 2-game losing streak. Something worth noting for sure. Pirates are coming in. They just beat Tampa Bay. They're also pretty well rested. How do I not take the under 8.5 here? And how do I not look at this and think that I take Texas Rangers? I know I have this thing where lately I'm not avoiding the numbers, but I'm saying if I land on something and I know that the team is really, really bad, just go with your gut and take the better team regardless of what the numbers and the data says, because baseball is just so different. However, in no world do I think that the Pirates come in here at plus money and this amount of money on an opening spread and think that they're just going to completely blow this team out the water. I do think that they should win, but, and I keep scrolling up and down, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, so I'm not going to force my hand here. I'm not going to, do anything else more than I should. Just going to play the Texas Rangers straight up. Let's find a player prop. Let's find a game that we previously had. And let's look at this. Let's do Yankees and the Red Sox. Honestly, why not? That's a game that everybody will be on. Probably the most bets of the day on this game, honestly, right? Like, the rivalry lives on. It's strong. Let's see. Lewis Gill, how are we doing? 4.5. You hit this against the Angels. Let's see, against the opponent, 33% hit rate. Not fantastic. I can understand why this is a -146. Let me just take a look at Cornelia Early. Last year you hit 6. Good to know. Do we have anything for home? Let's see. Home, you have a pretty good upside. Lewis Gill, let's check you away. Current, away, anything for the opponent. We're now down to a 25% hit rate when we're looking at away versus the opponent. I'll take it. Give me the under 146 on Lewis Gill. Strikeouts, I think this is going to be, and I don't want to speak it into existence, one of those where like you're teetering on like, hey, it's the 5th inning and maybe we're going to pull him, keep him in for one more guy, and it's going to come down to the wire. But I do like my chances here. When we put this filter, the numbers somehow get worse without the filter of like him being away 33%, and then you put it as away, we're getting a 25%. I like it. Especially the fact that he just hit his over in the last matchup that he, pitched in. I think it leaves in our favor, so I'm going to go Lewis Gill under 4.5 strikeouts as my player prop of the day. With that being said here, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if this video helped you out at all. And if you want access to everything that you saw here in today's Split Labs dashboard, head over to the link in the description and the pinned comment, splitlabs.net. Promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month. And whether you're tailing or fading, put in the comments. Let me know if there's any bets that I landed on that you liked or hated, and let me know what your best bets are. I'll catch you guys on the next one.